Hidden deep within the forest, a small snow-covered farm where the wind never stops howling. Hinterkaifeck. 6 people, 1 house, and 1 night. None of them lived to see the morning. 6 months earlier, the family's maid had fled the house and returned to the village. Her reason: I hear footsteps in the attic. No one believed her, but that day she knew something inside that house had changed. And just a few months later, those same footsteps would wake someone else. Andreas Gruber was a stubborn 63-year-old farmer. He lived with his wife Cecilia, his widowed daughter Victoria, her children, and the new maid, Maria. But in March, strange things began to happen. One morning, he found a newspaper on his doorstep. He wasn't subscribed to that paper, and no one in the village was either. At first, he thought it was just a mistake by the mailman. But a few days later, he noticed footprints near the edge of his field. Not footprints leading to the forest, but coming from it. And those footprints never led back out. From that night on, strange noises echoed through the house. From the attic, creaking boards as if someone heavy was walking above. Gruber searched the house again and again. He found no one. But when night fell, the sounds returned. The new maid, Maria Baumgartner, started work that very day. Her sister walked her to the farm. They said goodbye. It was the last time anyone ever saw the family alive. Night falls. Andreas, his wife, and Victoria hear something coming from the barn. The animals are restless, as if someone is hiding in the dark. They take their lanterns and head into the barn. And there, someone is waiting for them. No one knows exactly what happened, but police believe the family was lured one by one into the barn and killed there with a pickaxe, one that belonged to the farm itself. Judging by the blows, Victoria first, then her mother, then old Gruber. Little Cecilia had witnessed it all. She was found with clumps of her own hair torn out. Baby Joseph and maid Maria were killed inside the house. The house falls silent. But the killer does not leave. For 4 days, no one realizes what has happened. Villagers report smoke rising from the chimney and the cows being fed in the barn. That means someone was still there. Perhaps the very same person who once walked in the attic. The postman notices that the mail is piling up. Coffee sellers stop by the farm. No one answers, but the door is left open. On April 4th, a repairman arrives, fixes a machine, hears dogs barking inside, but sees no one. Before he leaves, he notices a dog tied outside. Hours later, when the bodies are found, that same dog is locked inside the barn. Neighbor Lorenz Schlittenbauer goes to the farm with his son and a few others. The doors are locked. They break a wooden board and step inside. And at that moment, they find 4 bodies buried beneath the hay. Andreas, his wife, his daughter Victoria, and his granddaughter Cecilia. Inside the house, the lifeless bodies of the maid and little Joseph. One thing stands out. The money is untouched. Meat had been cut in the cellar, bread eaten, which means someone lived there for days after the murders. Police arrive. Photos are taken, but no fingerprints are found. The autopsies are done right there in the barn. The skulls are sent to Munich for analysis and vanish during World War II. The killer's motive remains a mystery. It wasn't robbery, perhaps revenge, perhaps obsession, or perhaps someone who had been living inside the house. The first suspect, Lawrence Schlittenbauer, because when he found the bodies, he suddenly unlocked the front door, even though they had just broken in. That key had gone missing days before the murders. When police asked, "Where did you get the key?" he replied, "Joseph was my son. I went in to look for him, but people didn't believe him. Some still believe he was the one who had been hiding in the attic all along." Another theory claims Victoria's supposedly dead husband, Carl Gabriel, never died and came back for revenge, but there's no proof. Other theories point to traveling workers, former employees, even Russian POWs, but none were ever proven. In 1955, the case was closed. No one who might have known the killer ever spoke. Maybe that night he slept in the attic, and by morning disappeared quietly beneath the snow.